1974radio.com, home of the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B.
Hey man, there go that dude again.
Yo, who is that dude?
I don't know, man, but that dude is everywhere.
That dude do be everywhere, man.
Everywhere. That dude is everywhere, bro.
I mean, where's that dude right now?
Man, I heard you can catch up with him exclusively at since1974radio.com/shop.
Did you just say exclusively?
Exclusively at www.since1974radio.com/shop. That dude, Urban Apparel.
Yeah, I'm going to since1974radio.com. Catch up with that dude.
While you're there, make sure you check out some of the dope Midwest independent hip-hop and R&B music. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend. www.since1974radio.com. Man, there goes that dude again. Hey, yo, are you tired of spending high prices just to have on the same outfit as everyone else? Well, check out the Original Lifestyle Studios. The Original Lifestyle Studio has men and women fashions, hats, shoes, custom clothing, and specialty items from local vendors. Mention that you heard this ad on Since 1974 Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. The Original Lifestyle Studio, open Tuesday through Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m. Located at 426 Broadway Avenue, Lorain, Ohio. 440-654-2758. That's 440-654-2758. Or visit wearelorraine.com.
What up, Ty, man? Jersey City, man. Hey, I'm doing this one time for the old school era, man. Since 1974 Radio. Welcome to the Midwest Independent Show. Hip-hop and R&B for everywhere you go. Every Tuesday from 8:15 to 10, catch I and the DJ show with Dez. Ready for the weekend. Friday next from 10 to midnight, you got the goal line set. Now Monday through Friday, dead at noon. Catch my homie Ty House, Howard in the Moon. Saturday, my favorite, got the OG show. From 6 to 7, got you saying, oh God, no. Lorraine, the Fly City, back at it for show. From the trap, R&B, and even rhythm and soul. This that since when? 1974. In case you had no clue, well now you know. From that 440 to the 810 was all possible cause of Ty House. Let's go. Hey.
Coast to coast instrumentals.
Yeah. Turn me up my headphones just a little bit. Yeah. Check. You already know what it is. Since 1974 Radio. I'm the DJ Show. Here we go. I'm ready to bust loose. I'm ready to go out of control on you dudes. Now let's roll. It's Saturday, April 16th, 2016. Is it 4/16/16 right now? Is that what? 4/16/16. That's one of them dates that, like, you know what I mean? That'd be like 3/9/18. No, yeah, 3/9. I don't know. 3/9/9. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'm a numerologist, man. I do crazy things with numbers in my head. I was actually had an idea, but you know what? I'm gonna save that for the upcoming blog that you can check out. That's coming soon on since1974radio.com. I sat down with Ty and I was telling him, you know, I'm an illiterate, not illiterate. I'm not illiterate. I'm literate. I'm very literate, as well as able to verbalize my thoughts here on the mic. But you know, because of our schedule and everything, we haven't been able to hit as many shows and interviews and content. So to create more content for the people, and when something happens, you know, I can kind of get more in depth with it, as far as my thoughts, and present them in a different type of way. So, you know, just like the show, the topics for the blog, you know, I'm gonna be talking about just about anything, from sports to politics to slavery. You know how I love to talk about slavery. I forgot to tell y'all who's producing, because I figured you already knew, but in case you a newbie, And anyway, I gotta give a shout out to my brother. Anyway, what's happening, Ty House?
What up, though? And the place to be.
I'm all right, man. I'm been working my ass off, man. I done had my today was the first full week that I had my baby girl with me. She been coming to work with her dad all week. She's 9 weeks now, and man, I love her to death, man. I just this morning when I left, she's not with me today, and it did. So I was driving for a couple minutes and like checked in the back, like I thought I heard something. You know what I mean? Like all right, I'm like, damn, she ain't with me. You know what I mean? But getting to spend some time with her mom because her mom went back to work this week. So that that's going great.
Time already? Damn, time going by.
Yeah, man.
Instrumentals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Time is just it finally feels like spring outside today. It's very nice outside today. We got some beautiful temperatures. I got a chance, man. I was salty because I thought that I was gonna be able to stick around long enough to catch the race, but I went to a track meet this morning. Shout out to Lorain High School Titans out at Avon for the Lorain County Invitational doing their thing. I got to see a couple races. The meet was moving pretty slow, but I have a particular interest in one specific race today, and that would be the finals in the boys 110 meter hurdles.
Okay.
Because for the last 13 years, that record for that race has been held by a young man who went to Lorain Admiral King High School, graduated in 2004. Goes by the name of, you would know him better as I Am the DJ.
Oh shit.
That's how you would know him. As I Am the DJ. He was I Am the Hurdler back then. But
was this before or after Backyard Warrior?
This was before. This was before Backyard Warrior, man. Backyard Warrior actually it actually kind of sabotaged my track career in the long run, because that was shot the day before I had a really big race, the biggest race of my life up to that point. It was a race to go to state, and I finished in 5th place. And when I did them stunts, man, in Backyard Warrior, I mean, but I gotta be honest with you, man. If I had to choose between having gone to state that year, which I wasn't gonna win, you know what I mean? I was just gonna be one of them niggas that just, I went to state, you know what I mean? Like, what'd you do down there? You know what I mean? Did you? If you went down there and finished in 8th place, I mean, it's cool that you got there, but you still finished the last, you know. But to rather have that versus having the masterpiece work of art that is Backyard Warrior. For those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about, we're gonna have to get it up on the site for you pretty soon.
Yeah, real soon.
This is cinematic
Need to see that. That's much
brilliance.
TV.
Cinematic brilliance produced by I Am the DJ. Shout out to my brother Otis who did the camera work on that one. He did an excellent job, but we got to get that out to the people. But yeah, man, the
Shout out
finals.
to Time Warner with this fake ass internet connection.
You know what, man? Internet, man, dog, I be feeling some type of way about the internet because I feel like they charge too much for it, you know, and
Shit that's not perfect.
right, it's not
Close
not
to
perfect, and sometimes it doesn't work, and they don't give you a discount, you know, like, okay, my shit wasn't working for the equivalent of a day, you know, take a day's worth of the bill off, you know, but just the total amount of money that it takes to put together the internet company and to actually stream out internet, and for them to charge you more for data. Like, I right now I'm on a 500 gig home internet plan. How you gonna put a limit on home internet? On the home internet, man, that's like when internet first came out. and you was on America Online, and you had to pay, and it'd be like, oh, you got 20, this many hours worth of internet time a month. You know what I mean? And it's like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
Bullshit.
Same thing with the phones. Like, this shit is, we're literally talking about data. Like, we talking about data.
Yep.
That's what we talking about. We talking about data. That's like
money, man.
Like, data is the equivalent of these words that are coming out of my mouth right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of like the conversation you was having. Everything costs. You see how the NBA just flipped the script where they should have started having ads on their jerseys next year.
Yes. What do you think about that?
2017.
What do you think about that?
It's fucking crazy, man. Everything is
What do
about
you really?
money.
That's what you think about that?
Everything
do
is
you
about
like
money.
it? Do you like it?
If we can get some since 1974 patches,
I don't think we're gonna be able to. I don't think we're gonna be able to afford it. You know what I was thinking about?
dude patches on them.
This is what I was thinking about for like the Cavaliers. You know what I mean? And a lot of these other, I would say the majority of NBA franchises are majority owned by people who have other businesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Quicken Loans for Dan Gilbert, and right off the top of my head, I know the dude that owned the Clippers is in the I think he's like a Microsoft dude, maybe. Right. I think you got the dude that owned the Blazers is like a Microsoft dude or Apple dude or something like that. But anyway, so what's it gonna take for somebody else to be like, oh, I want my company on your shit? You know what I mean? Like, if you Dan Gilbert, wouldn't you want the Quicken Loans on the Cavs?
Well, okay, this is the thing though. Is you that broke?
Whoa! It ain't about that. You ain't gotta be broke to need more money.
I mean,
when has that ever been a prerequisite?
Is that like greed though? Like, is because you got advertisement on the jerseys? Is that gonna lower the ticket price? Is that gonna better the experience for the fan? It's like
what major is happening this summer, Ty, in the NBA?
The salary increase.
And it's increasing by a lot, right?
Yeah, it's increasing by a lot.
That's the owner saying we got to come up with the money somewhere. That's what they saying. They saying for every extra $2 million, that we're gonna have to pay Dellavedova.
Now I gotta see a jersey with 18
Tristan Thompson maxing out.
As if we ain't advertised. I mean, bro, when you go to you ever been to New York?
Yeah.
Times Square?
Yeah. No, not Times Square, but I've been on Fifth Avenue. By Central Park.
I've never been to New York. I've never been to Times Square. But when I see that shit on TV, all I see is advertisement. Like,
everywhere.
Are you all really
every inch of everything is advertisement.
Like,
yeah. That's how it is, man.
You being force fed that shit.
Hey, we need to get some since 1974 ads out there, and possibly we gonna get the bread up and we can get a connection. Maybe we can get on the Pistons jerseys.
Why we can't be on the Cavs jersey? I mean, shit. But hey, look, I'm perfectly fine with being on the Pistons jersey. I meant to throw a number at you earlier when you was talking about numbers.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to throw the number 4-2 out there to you.
4 and 2.
Yep, 4 and 2.
4 is Joe Dumars, right?
Yep, he was. Joe Dumars was 4. Just wanted to throw those 4 and 2 out there.
We're gonna talk about that in a second, man. We're gonna talk about that in a second.
That's a tease.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a second. We got the I Am the DJ NBA Finals preview, and during this section, I'm really not trying to hear too much from you, Ty. I'm really you're gonna have your moment to express how you feel about the NBA Finals and all of that. During the fourth quarter sports show.
I really don't want
later on, you know what I mean? We just, how we do. We keep it 100% real spill here on the I'm the DJ show since 1974 radio.com. So
I have been silenced. I have been the mute button has been pushed.
I mean, we gonna conversate. I just want that to be my opportunity, because there are 8 different series that I'm gonna have an opinion on, 16 different teams, and I'm not going to give predictions for the whole thing. I'm gonna do it one series at a time, one round at a time, and I'll do my predictions for that round, and I want to keep track of them. and I want to revisit my predictions and see how well I did.
4-2.
So, Kobe Bryant is done playing professional basketball. Kobe, man, I got to watch some of the second quarter and pretty much all of the second half of the game, and when I heard that he had 20 points in the first quarter, I think he had 21 points in the first quarter, I was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, I gotta watch this, because I mean it was a Kobe game. You know, it was a Kobe game. And I loved it, man, because he did that for so long. He did that for so long. I want to hear what you got to say about this.
I mean, I love Kobe. First of all, let me do this. I love Kobe first and foremost. That's the dude. I had an opportunity to appreciate Kobe in a way that I didn't have an opportunity to appreciate Michael Jordan, because I was a Pistons fan for too. Right. So I didn't get to see the game because I was at work, but from the highlights I watched, you know, all of his shots, all 50 shots that he took. And it just looked like it was time. It looked like it was time for Kobe to walk away.
No, he could totally. Kobe Bryant, if he wanted to, Kobe Bryant could play another 5 years if he wanted to. But he doesn't want to, because he can't do it at the level that he wants to. But he could hang on and play a bench role.
No,
he would.
Why? Have you ever seen Michael Jordan on the bench? Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson. You ever seen any of them players come off the bench? Did you really think Kobe was? It was time, and you could see it, man. He took.
Okay, first of all,
50.
First of all, Magic had AIDS. Okay, Magic had AIDS. Okay, that's why he stopped playing. Larry Bird had a bad back. By the end of,
I'm gonna go back to you.
By the end of Larry Bird's career, he was lying on the ground during the game. He couldn't even sit down in the bench. He was still doing his thing, but I'm saying
they both were starters last time.
He physically broke down. You know what I mean? Their bodies broke down. Kobe scored 60. Now, I want to talk about that, because I'm not saying
shots.
Exactly. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying he could still do it. That takes a certain amount of endurance to put up that many shots.
You said you watched the game, right?
Yes, sir.
Did he look like he was doing that with the greatest of ease, putting up them 50 shots, or did he look like he was at the YMCA?
I mean, I think anybody that puts up 50 shots and is still playing defense, because they didn't let him have it. Please, we have to put that out there for anybody that did not watch this. Okay, it's not like they was just letting him pull up wide open shots. Like, these were classic, like Kobe pull up in your face.
All 15 players from the Utah Jazz had an opportunity to check Kobe Bryant that night.
Is that a fact?
That's a fact.
Because they probably did that on purpose. They probably wanted that memory etched in their head.
What else did they do on purpose?
It did look kind of fabricated.
I'm saying, man, Kobe.
It did look kind of fabricated.
He looked at.
But he still had to make the shots.
And he did.
I
mean, I'm not trying.
And he did.
See, I don't want you all to think that I'm trying to take nothing from Kobe's performance. That is awesome. That is an amazing way to go out. It's going to be rememberable. I wouldn't expect nothing else from Kobe but something up to that stature. You know what I'm saying? He just looked at like, okay, this the last time y'all gonna see it, and this will never happen again for me. It's over. He looked at old, bro. He looked at old. Like, you didn't see, even though he was going to the basket, he was going to the basket with floaters. Like, you're not used to seeing.
Oh yeah, man. He tricked one. I think it was in the fourth quarter. He had a bunny and he tricked it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
He was playing old man ball with them young boys.
I mean, he played 19 or 20 years.
20
years.
Shout out to him, man. Coming
20 years.
Straight out of high school.
Straight out of high school. He played
5
years.
championships.
5 championships. He got robbed of at least one MVP. It was one of them years that Steve Nash won when Kobe
He played in.
definitely
He played in.
was the MVP.
What, seven NBA Finals, 8 NBA Finals.
He lost one with the Lakers, two
all
with
of
the
them with the
Lakers.
Lakers.
Oh yeah, right. Man. You're right. I was talking like the Shaq era. Lost one with
he
the.
lost
they
one
went
to Boston.
3-1, and then they went 2-1. So yeah, 7 total. Yeah,
7 NBA Finals.
I'm glad that he got that one back against Boston too. But he never got to get back one on the Pistons because they only been back one time since then, huh? 4-2.
Keep that number.
Can I get? We're gonna hit our first break right now, man. I wanna put in a special order, for my music. I want to put in my order. I want some of that order. Cause I put in that order. I need
Let me see what I do with it.
You done lost the music. We was just playing it last week. It's on the flash drive. I should have told you ahead of time. I should have gave you more heads up, man.
I'm not sure if I added it to the playlist or not.
Okay. Well, you could. We could do something else and then get that going for the next break. Got my man J.R. Fogel just popped up. He's in the neighborhood, so I'm gonna bring him on, and we're gonna see what he got going on. I think he's got some events going on at our space, and we just gonna check in with him. So what you gonna kick it to? You ain't gotta get to it. It don't matter. You could beatbox. Beatbox for 3 minutes. I might do that. I might do that one day, man. I might just one commercial break. I might
Let's
just
rock with this YMG featuring Ray Jr.
Okay, no doubt. Shout out to YMG, man. We man. That's one. At our meeting, I'm putting that down, man. Youngstown. Big shout out to Youngstown, YMG, Jay Reed,
Bob Light,
T.
Warren.
Warren.
When you say Youngstown, you can't just say Youngstown. You gotta make sure you say Warren too.
Yeah, Youngstown, Warren, G&B Promotions,
Don't have half of the city mad at me.
All right, we'll be right back. Since 1974 radio.com.
Shout out to Astor Bueller.
All in my coat, Benji's all in my pocket. Ballin', I'm hot. Sippin' Houston, no rocket. Plugged in with no socket. Rag goop, I'm saucy. Vegetarian, but when she with me, she be eating that sauce. Hard to close my own wallet. Moon rockin' me nauseous. Loose Drew got me cautious. What you know about losses? Fuck these minis, hoes, all racks. Stack of shelves, that's all racks. YMG in all caps. Money call, I call back. She give me break, she stupid. Give me break, she foolish. She fell in love like I'm Cupid. Like the coupon roof. Ain't fucking she useless. Go ahead and tell me the deuces. That's what the truth is. Came up and now I'm on new shit. Came up and now I'm on new shit. I don't want your pussy, I'm Gucci. Sip Louis while I'm rockin' Louis. That's your girl, she wanna do me. Then treat my kids like a smoothie. Shorty, you act like a groupie. Her man is a chicken, no two-piece. Old paper still making new sheets. Got paper, I'm stacking loose leaf. Money pound on my dresser. No tax, I'm finessing. For a home, I'm dressing. Another one that I'm taxing. She should leave, I won't stress her. Fuck this house, I got extra. New face, no extras. Me and mine, no extras. Money pound on my dresser. No tax, I'm finessing. For a home, I'm dressing. Another one that I'm taxing. She should leave, I won't stress her. Fuck this house, I got extra. New face, no extras. Me and mine, no extras. Pour the leads and I sip it. Sauce and baby, I'm dripping. Got it on me, I spent it. Account look like I did it. dresser. Money calls and I answer. You bitches all in my messages. I told her don't feel special. Me and mine no extra. Fuck these hoes, I got extra. Blue face, I got extra. But not enough, I need extra. Still with the team, still YMG, I'm still sipping on lean. Still be the drillers, I'm still getting cream. Still with the shit, so do not intervene. Still turning up just to fuck up a scene. Still throwing dollars to make a whole scream. Still getting crowned by somebody queen, but this shit is extra, know what I mean? True. Money pound on my dresser. No tax, I finessed it. For a home, I'm dressing. Another one that I'm taxing. If she leave, I won't stress her. Fuck these hoes, I got extra. Blue face, no extras. EMI, no extras. Money pound on my dresser. No tax, I finessed it. For a home, I'm dressing. Another one that I'm taxing. If she leave, I won't stress her. Fuck these hoes, I got extra. Blue face, no extras. EMI, no extras. Yeah, I told her fuck me like she miss a nigga. Henny playing with my cheese, I Swiss a nigga. Sitting low in the vent. Pouring foes behind tent. Candy glow on me. All this dough get spit. Yeah. Yo, bitch gon' choose, nigga. She know we them dudes, nigga. My hoes and tools, nigga. You talking ace of spade with drinking brews, nigga. Drop top beat just to hurt some. Young nigga with me just to burn some. Bad bitch with that fat ass, that 5 racks, just twerk some, yeah. All black on just to show the shit. Look my niggas in they eyes and told them it's they yeah. Money pound on my dresser. No tax, I finessed it. For a home, I'm dressing. Another one that I'm taxing. If she leave, I won't stress her. Fuck these hoes, I got extra. Blue face, no extras. EMI, no extras. Money pound on my dresser. No tax, I finessed it. For a home, I'm dressing. Another one that I'm taxing. If she leave, I won't stress her. Fuck these hoes, I got extra. Blue face, no extras. EMI, no extras.
You are now rocking with the hottest Midwest playlist on the web since 1974radio.com, home of the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B.
You know what I'm saying? And it's up to the world. You know, America eats its babies. No matter what y'all think about me, I'm still your child. You know what I'm saying? You can't just turn me off like that.
How to be an MC.
I ain't even have my headphones on. Check. I need more snare in my headphones. Hey y'all, we back since 1974radio.com. I am the DJ show, Super Saturday show. Ty House producer. And we got my homeboy J.R. Fogel in the building. What's going on, homie?
What's happening?
Not much, man. We just here down here on Broadway on this beautiful Saturday, man. Spring is here.
I know, man. Y'all only got this one small window, man.
We down here in the basement, man. It feel like the basement, but it's not really.
Oh, y'all just in the back.
Yeah, I know, man. It's about a mile back from when you walk into the building. You got to walk about a mile back plaza to get to where you're going. But man, my homie was in the neighborhood. I know he's got a couple things going on. We did a party last week at our space. Man, was that last week?
Yeah.
My time be going by so crazy, man. But it was cool, man. We fucking kicked it, man. I played some, and it's crazy because I had been doing some things at Mutt and Jeff's that was kind of like throwback-ish, you know. But I played a lot of songs last week that I hadn't been playing, man, because you know they be acting like so you know I got to get into some good No Limit. Man, I played Black Superman. Black Superman.
ATL.
Yeah, man. We had some good TLC vibe out sessions. Man, it was crazy, Ty. There was a group of ladies there, and they said one of them was about to go do a bid. So she was just trying to
celebrate.
Man, they was going hard, man, and I was just like, damn, man. So I tried to, you know, I played some Pac for, you know what I'm saying? I know that was keep your head up, you know. I was trying to play some uplifting.
Did you play Akon for?
No, I didn't. I might have been the next victim. What
Man,
you
don't
trying
pay
to
to be no ride or die.
It don't, man. It does not, man. You got to be safe out in the streets. But you got another event coming up.
Yeah, we doing a poetry event called Haiku.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Man, really, it's just it's to digress a little bit. I'm trying to bring like a little bit of culture out here.
Nice.
I'm new to this area, but what I'm noticing is it's not a lot of culture, and it's not a lot of venues that's allowing you to explore the culture.
Now, when you say that, let's kind of clarify it for people a little bit.
By culture, I mean like not necessarily. Can I be blunt?
Yes, please.
Not necessarily nigga shit,
Right.
but it's like more diving into like just the bases and the roots of everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like poetry is the root of everything, from hip hop to R&B to whatever. It's
Right.
all a sense of poetry.
And especially
it's the
from entertainment, late night entertainment perspective, because in this area, like you said, there's not many options. Especially from a urban perspective, you know what I'm saying, man? Because segregation still exists in 2016. As much as people want to dance around it and pretend that racism don't exist, and yes, like my daughter is half white, so there are tons of little interracial babies and interracial families running around. But as a whole, man, we are still segregated.
But we do it to ourselves too.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I mean? So it's like to a certain extent, you can't blame a owner for not really wanting, you know what I'm saying, niggas
Yeah.
in his establishment. Now, black people, they cool. But them niggas, on the other hand,
You know, but and it's like, you know, and some business owners will tolerate it to a certain extent, but it's like, how can you weed that out? You know what I mean? It's just it's a tricky thing to do, man.
you really can't. But the thing is like if you you weeded it out by the entertainment and by what you do. You know what I mean? Like it's like last week we set the presence by the music.
Right.
You know what I mean? Believe it or not, a nigga called me Wednesday to make a flyer for him to do the same event.
Do the same one. Wow. Now I'll tell you what though, man. That was the first event that I had ever DJ'd at R Space. That was my first R Space event that I DJ'd. And you know, I've been there to kick it before, to be at parties, but it's different when you're working on the other side of it and you setting it up and you see it from beginning to end. And I was just really impressed with the overall professionalism of that establishment, the security. You know what I'm saying? Like the security was like just that right level of like, you know, I'm not trying to be like the meanest, scariest nigga alive, but I'm not trying to be your friend right now. And you know, like I'm checking your bag, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm patting you down. Like you gotta have that, man. You gotta have that.
You gotta understand that when people come into your establishment, you need that security. If I don't feel secure, then I don't want to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I've never been on 28th Street ever.
Right.
Just because it's like every time I was about to go out, I see a police car race down.
That be down there. I know it,
I'm like, man, I'm cool. Like,
And you know,
I don't want that headache.
I think I was I might have been saying it to somebody last week or something, but you know, I've been in the club, man, so many times, and I've seen people get into altercations, but you know, I've never really gotten into anything myself, you know, but I'm always just there standing, just looking, you know what I mean? But I'm getting to the point in my life where I don't even want to be around that, you know, because you know, you can get hit with a stray, not just bullet. You know what I mean? You might get hit with a piece of glass or something, or just, you know, get bumped and be forced to stand your ground. You know, and then you get caught up in something you ain't even had nothing to do with.
Realistically, man, that's why I stopped doing like nightlife photography. Only because there's a photographer out at Akron got killed. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? As the photographer, nigga, you almost the safest nigga in the club.
Wow.
Or you supposed to be anyway. You know what I mean? Who got beef with the picture man?
So he got shot?
Yeah, they were shooting, and I guess where his setup was, the bullet went straight through the front door and hit him. And it's like, man, come on, man. You
No way.
You don't come out, you know what I'm saying, for that. You come out, make a couple dollars, go back home.
That's
You know what I
freaking crazy, man.
But
I
once
don't
again, that goes back to the culture. And if you look at the culture in the way that everything is changing right now. It's like, man, we need the essence. We need that. You know what? Let's get back to the basis of everything.
Yeah, I mean, poetry is dope anyway, and I think there's a lot of poetry in rap, so there's a natural crossover and progression there that you hope to see people. So break down like the format of the event. What can we expect if we was to come to it?
Now, I'm gonna be all the way 100 with you, man. It's all the way to the left, because what we're doing is we're bringing something that not only is it poetry, it's monologue. So it's kind of like a play, kind of.
Yep.
But it's going to pull on different emotions, and it's really going to make you dive deep.
So this is coordinated. Like, it's not just individuals.
No, it's not random. No.
This is.
Yeah, it's set up.
So it's gonna tell a story.
Yeah. So it's all everything that I do is kind of like with purpose. You know what I mean? Even the event that we did is just kind of like the icebreaker. I've never done a party out here.
Right.
I don't know enough people to do a party out here.
Right.
However, I don't want that to be my first. You know what I'm saying? Joint. I'd rather have the icebreaker and then say, hey, you know what? Now we doing this.
Right.
But that's a coordinated effort. Shouts out to Miss Mel Blackson, man. She like crazy, and she's a beast with putting all that stuff together. So that's my partner on that event.
So are you doing some of the monologuing?
I'm doing a poetry piece.
Okay.
But, like for the most part, like everybody is awesome. Like I'm the weakest link.
Said I'm the weakest link.
I mean, no, but it's being realistic, and it's being honest, because I respect the craft. You know what I mean? And everything that these guys are bringing to the table, man. Like when we did it in Cleveland, our shows were all sold out capacity. So it's like, why can't Lorraine, you know what I mean, like have that same type of, you know?
I'm sorry, man. Is there a baby here, man?
You hear anything?
Yes. I done heard man like three times now, man. I done heard like.
Hey, look, I seen him kind of look
man,
up,
dog,
and then like,
I'm
I
telling
didn't
you,
want to
man.
be the nigga to be like, dog, you tripping?
This shit is crazy, man. It's crazy, man.
Oh man,
I love you, Kenny. I'm coming home. I'll be home later on. I love you, man. I miss my baby, man. This shit's crazy. But man, let's talk about WrestleMania for a second, man. My nigga went to WrestleMania, man.
oh,
It was his first one. I love WWE. I'm a veteran of 3 WrestleManias myself. Hoping to make it back in the very near. It would be great to make it down to Orlando next year, man.
Awesome, bro.
What was your favorite match of the night?
Man, Shane and Undertaker.
Ooh, right.
To see it live, man, like was fucking ridiculous. When Undertaker moved, bro, like I got a video on here. I'm like, he moved though.
Right.
I'm like, wait a minute, was that in the script?
Right.
Like, wait a minute.
Because I think just about every time you've seen a big spot like that, like you landed. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm not jumping 20 feet off this cage into the table.
Man, bro.
Like,
Listen. And you heard it though. The
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah,
I
you
was on
can't fake
Periscope
that,
and I
man.
broadcasted live on Periscope like when he did it.
yeah.
Cause I knew something crazy was gonna happen.
yeah.
I didn't expect him to move though.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was
So,
freaking crazy. But
but-
it's a good time, all right?
Man, once again though, man, like that's our culture, bro. Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
Ultimate Warrior, Junkyard Dog. You know what
I
I mean?
will
Like-
I will get you involved. We got a homeboy friend of since 1974radio.com. I don't know if you're familiar with David Tower, but he is a professional wrestler and he does shows all over the Midwest area. But at least like 2 to 3 times a year, he'll put on a show in Lorraine, usually on the South Side somewhere. But it's so awesome, man, to take in, you know, something as big as WWE WrestleMania, but also be able to come to where it all starts, you know what I mean, where these guys are grinding out in school gyms and bingo halls.
But you gotta look at it too, man. Like a lot of the newer faces, Kevin Owens and all these dudes, we just now getting hip.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But they've been wrestling since 2000.
Yeah, because that NXT event was damn near on the same level as WrestleMania.
Oh, well,
they went at
Well,
it.
this
on
is
that.
this is what's happening. Man, so shout
They need
out, man.
fresh
You can never doubt my homie Vince McMahon.
Hell
man.
no.
You can never doubt Vince McMahon.
man.
Because, he shut down WCW and he just killed TNA was never a real
He
threat.
brought him out.
But
Yeah,
he
he owned all that
understands.
shit.
He understands that like you need that competition and you need that variable, and they realized that like the Raw SmackDown brand split wasn't quite drastic enough. But NXT is more than just like the minor leagues,
Right.
for like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like that is something.
That's
You know what I
facts.
mean? It's his own thing. It's his own thing. And
But
big
he
shout
also-
out to them.
He made it a tier. He made it a tier. You need to right now. You here, we
You gotta
here,
excel here to
but
get
we
here.
give you the platform to get here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
Because-
building their brand
Yeah.
in the process.
Yep.
So you building your brand, and then you also have
They
a
get
bigger
money.
paycheck ahead of you as long as you keep.
I
doing your
think
thing.
one of my favorite parts about NXT is how they bring in these older dudes like Samoa Joe. They had Rhino down there, you know what I mean? And it gives those dudes new life because it's like, nah, y'all done on the big roster. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like Joe might make it up there. He never been on a WWE roster, but you take some of those older guys. They even had Steven Regal down there. You know what I mean? It's like we gonna use y'all down here because you're an established name. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got like wrestling is so psychological. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
But you also got to give it up to the fact that I'm still allowing you to eat. You feel me? Because how many of those dudes could Vince McMahon literally just be like, you know what?
Cut them off.
No more checks for you.
That's a Hulk Hogan guy. I hope he does get broke off from Gawker. I hope they do have to pay him that money, man, because they fucked his money up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You fuck my money up, you gotta pay what you owe,
But he
man.
fucked his money up though.
He
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, you know what? I feel like you right, because it's the same thing like what went back to what's the white dude, old Skeletor looking Clippers? What's the white man name?
Yeah.
Sterling.
Sterling.
Yeah.
Sterling. Same thing with him, you know. I really personally, man, I feel like you have the right to call me a nigger in your house. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fuck that.
because I feel like everybody got the, because I got the right to say what I
Still
want to
get
say
5
in my
fingers
house.
to the face when I see you.
You know,
Hey, I
but
heard that shit. Pow.
pow. But I felt like he got a raw deal. But when you're a public figure and your money is dependent on other people's opinion of you and how they talk about you in the media, you owe it to yourself to never, even in private, especially in the D'Angelo Russell era,
Man.
when you got niggas recording you, that's supposed to be the
illest
homie.
nigga in Nebraska. But that once again falls back and it says, you know what? All right, well, who is the motherfuckers that's around me?
Right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I had this conversation with my dude the other day. I'm like, man, oftentimes you're safer just chilling by yourself.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, the people that you calling your friends and your homies, they ain't really your fucking friends and your homies. Why? Because look at this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at how this is playing out.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't record himself and put that shit out there.
Man,
You got
that's
another
just
nigga
so
that's,
crazy,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
That's
'cause
one
you
of the
heard-
craziest things because he was sitting there interviewing him. You know what I mean? Like he could say whatever he wants about it getting leaked and he don't know how it happened. But why was you even sitting there investigating this man like this
Yeah.
and taping it
Right.
without him knowing? You know, like that's. But you know what that is, man? More than anything, what I chalk that up to? I chalk that up to that little nigga being 19, man.
And
That nigga is 19,
fucking
bro.
19,
He's
bro.
19. That's what. Just because he's 6'4" and just because he got a $1 million contract and all that shit, that makes it even worse.
But you also got to understand this era, listen, it's no more real niggas. I'm sorry. I hate to be the one to, the bearer of bad news.
Yeah, we all getting old.
it ain't no more real niggas. This whole generation of motherfuckers, I mean, let's do the math, bro. If you sit here and you really look at it, right? You figure he was born in, what's that, 95?
Oh my god.
Shit. Make you feel old.
No, that's like you said a couple of weeks ago. We had the whole
Not even
conversation
95, bro. Like
about how being gay is so acceptable. If you 16,
That's Generation Y. Ain't that what they call
if
it?
you 16, gay is the normal. Like
yeah.
he's supposed to be gay.
Yeah.
Like that shit is nuts.
Yeah,
man.
it's definitely carries a different perception with it than it did when. But you know what?
It was taboo when we were growing up.
It wasn't like as accepted. Like you still had like the beginnings of like the no gay bashing. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. Because I remember I was in 3rd grade and I called this kid a faggot, and I got in trouble and I couldn't go to the circus, and I'll never forget that. So for years. I never wanted to
The
call.
school would let you go to the circus, bro?
No, my mom.
Oh.
My mom put me on punishment. And I couldn't
okay.
go. So I'll never forget that. So for years, I was against calling people faggots. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's whatever people want to do. I don't get caught up in words, man. I'm a actions man myself. I'm an actions type of man. So what else you got planned for the city? I don't want you to. Well, actually, yeah, man. If you got something else, tell the people about it.
You know what? It's not really the city, man. I develop apps as well.
Oh, okay,
And,
okay.
One of my apps is really like based upon like just trying to help other people build their brands. And things
Is
like
there
that.
any of them that we can go download right now?
Yeah, FOGO 365 from any of the app stores. You download that. There's a lot of tools on there that if you're looking for entertainment, you know what I mean, you can find something to do. But outside of that, you know, if you need something for your business or to help your brand, you can go on there and take advantage of a lot of the promotions. And the
We're gonna have to
services
check
that
that
we
out.
offer.
Fogo 365,
Yeah.
and you said it's on Apple,
It's on
Google, it's on
everything.
all of the
Yeah.
Play stores.
All the
And then is
platforms.
that a free app?
Yeah,
For
for now.
now, right? Man, I thought about that for a little bit. I might have some ideas, man, because that's like the Kimojis and the Amber Rose emojis, and
Listen,
man, $1. If you charge $1 for something and 1 million people want it, that's $1 million.
listen,
like
cell phones is the way of the future, man. Like
It's the way of now.
Listen, nobody's. When the last time somebody asked for your website? You know what I mean? Like, or if you go to a website, you're going from your phone.
Yeah,
So-
and you're clicking on a link, and
Exactly,
you're not
so-
actually typing in the URL.
What I'm saying is, he said that. What I'm saying is like with the way that, especially urban businesses, we need to stop being behind the curve and start being at the forefront and setting the presence for the curve.
Do you, man? I think about this a lot, and man, I feel like there's always gonna be like a black market. You know what I mean? Like a literal like black market. That's just what people want. That's what they're comfortable with. You know what I mean? But for other people that are trying to elevate their services and make them available to everybody, you know what I'm saying? There's definitely some steps that can be taken to make that more successful.
But at the end of the day, bro, it's a process, man. And, you know, it's hard as hell trying to break the chain because mentally we already, you know what I'm saying, like discounts are us. And,
Yeah.
That's
you know,
shit.
Yeah,
the thing about it
Man.
is like none of this shit is free, bro. Like,
man, say that again, man. Say that again in case, because that kind of slipped through.
That shit
people's
sounded like on when he said that, it sounded like on Menace to Society when they walked in the liquor store.
I mean, but it's real, man. Like, you got to think about it, man. Like, my philosophy is treat me like you treat the white man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't go in
Foot Locker.
Look, if you ain't going Foot Locker, if you ain't going at Macy's, if you ain't going to all these other stores asking for,
Goddamn discount.
you know what I'm saying, like $5 off, $10 off here and there, don't bring that shit to me. My prices are as listed, bro. Like, listen, my studio, it costs money to run that studio.
Right.
100.
Here, it costs money for y'all to do this.
Right.
And this is an outlet that's not going to do nothing but benefit whatever you got going on, so why would you not support it? So it's like that's.
Let me make sure his mic cut all the way up over there. I'm gonna use that as an infomercial.
But at the end of the day, it's one of those things where you have to really understand that this is business, and we got to break the chain. If we don't break that chain or that cycle, then how many more outlets are you going to have? How many other things that are really going to be at your disposal? I will cut you off and only deal with a certain people just so I can live. It's nothing personal, but I need to eat.
100. And then they'll say you ain't hood enough.
Right.
Man, listen.
When you out here,
Right.
you done built your brand and you
Listen.
trying to protect your brand because you
Listen,
can't
what's hood?
associate with everything.
What's hood?
Man,
What's hood?
I don't know.
You
I
tell
don't
me it's
even
hood
know
being
no
broke?
more. Hell, that's what you hustle for to get out the hood.
I'm just saying though, like, I mean, come on, I mean, like, you know what I mean, like,
Real shit.
if you really want to elevate, let's elevate. Let's talk about it. Is hood being broke?
Man,
Exactly. So you
ain't
tell
that.
me. So what's hood?
that's what
Man,
it
what
is.
is it? Man,
You know
I
what I
feel
mean?
like hood is one of them things like a nigga. You know what I mean? Like only you can define that to yourself because it can have so many different things. So if you say that you hood, you got to tell me why you hood.
Listen,
Man.
that's like saying I'm a real nigga.
If somebody
What's a
says
real
that,
nigga?
if somebody says that to me, explain it to me. What does that mean to you?
I would say that I'm 100. You know what I mean? Because I'm 100. But to say I'm a real nigga, all right. Well, hold on. Let me. What's your definition?
Right.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Because a real nigga to you and a real nigga to me might be two totally different things.
Different things.
And that
Right.
and that's that you can say that for everything, you know what I mean? And that's a difference in this world that a lot of people can't recognize. Is like it's okay for me and you to look at two things differently. Like that's totally okay. It's totally okay for the three of us to look at the same thing and to see three different things. Like that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you have to
we all
pick and
entitled to our own opinion.
Exactly. 4 and 2.
But
We ain't got a chance to get around to it.
but what people don't understand about that is it's your opinion.
Yes.
Right.
It's your opinion.
Right.
Somebody got mad at me, right? Because I said I don't fuck with you. I say, wait a minute, hold on. So are you saying that you would rather for me to be phony
And be all
and
in your
fuck with
grill.
you?
Yeah.
We grown ass men. We can box over it.
Right.
But at the end of the day,
Hey.
it's like, no, I just don't fuck with you.
Right.
Why didn't you come to my? I don't fuck with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Real
what is
shit.
wrong? Wait a minute. But as a grown ass
Real
man,
shit.
why are you mad about that? Because I can appreciate that. If I don't fuck with you,
That's 100.
if I'm telling you, hey, if you invited me up and you said, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying, come be on the show, and I said no.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
I would rather for you to say no.
Exactly.
Than to be like, yeah, and not show up.
because I'm not going to be the guy to be in your face and say one thing and then be behind your back and say another.
100.
No, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna shout you out on all my platforms.
That's what's up.
If I don't fuck with you. That's why I didn't come.
Real shit.
That's why I don't call you.
Real
That's
shit.
why I didn't invite you.
That's real shit, though.
You know what I mean? So, but so many people have a problem with you because you have an opinion, because you are grown, and you can say, hey, you know what? No, I don't like that.
Right. You supposed to be able to, you supposed to have the will to choose.
Why do I have to like everything that you fucking do?
Right.
Yeah.
It don't make me a hater. No, I just don't like you.
Yeah, and you know something I hear
You're a
from-
hater, JR.
No, it's just, I mean, but if you really think about why niggas get into fights. You know what I'm saying? If it's outside of a chick, then it's probably because you said you don't like that
You
person.
say
Right.
if it ain't about a chick,
Right.
they acting like chicks.
Exactly.
I heard he said he didn't like me, or I heard.
Yeah, like nigga, why do you care?
Right.
Be okay
Yeah,
with that.
man. It's too much too much pride. Yeah,
Man, it's too much estrogen.
pride.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
like what we was talking about with the whole spot over there on Oberlin, whose name shall be remained unsaid.
No
on the
free
show.
plugs. No free plugs.
But when you be in the club, man, and niggas don't be on the dance floor enjoying themselves and mingling with the females.
Listen,
Then you got females mingling with females, and the niggas
Listen.
sitting over in the corner mad at each other.
listen.
They don't want to touch the females.
Hey
they want
man,
to touch each other.
I keep it all the way 100 with you, bro. Like I don't kick it with a group of niggas.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? Like if you see me out, you gonna see me out probably with one or two dudes. Reason why is because nigga, I don't like niggas.
for real shit.
I will never ever choose kicking it with my niggas over chilling with my girl.
broads.
I'm sorry.
That's
She
100.
has vagina.
That's 100.
Yeah,
Hey, look, she gonna accept that collect cards, nigga. Something real happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, spot. You niggas gonna forget about me.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna be over my girl house.
Exactly.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But it's like I never got that. If you go to the club, hold on, and then when you see niggas dancing, especially this group, they all dancing around each other and fucking trying to impress nigga.
Yeah, man, this shit is different, man. On the going out scene now, man, it's
Right,
different, man.
man.
Like
Really
when
is.
I was coming up, man, the dudes was dancing with the girls, and it was just we used to be lined up. This is something
Man,
I have
bro.
not seen in years. Only time I seen it, I did a wedding a couple weeks ago, and I made the wedding party do this. Made all the dudes line up and they had all the girls was twerking them up against the wall. Like
Man,
that
basement
used to-
party style.
Man, that
Basement party style.
Man, it was just that was the
Basement
regular,
party.
man. That was the regular. Like you sitting there, and it wasn't always like it was fun getting twerked up, but it was also fun like getting twerked up next to your nigga. Like
Man.
y'all both getting twerked
Y'all
up.
niggas high five with this shit.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? The girls high fiving, they trying to out twerk each other. You know what I'm saying? Like man, dog, you don't never see that shit no more.
no, now it's like you catching niggas twerk.
Oh
What the
my
fuck is wrong
God,
with you?
man.
Yes, man. Crazy.
Like nigga, I blame your old heads. Like seriously, like man, dog, too much estrogen, man, too much chicken.
Yeah, man, we need.
Yeah, we
but
dig
you
it.
know what?
Basement parties got to getting shot up and shit, man.
Hey, for real though, my niggas, man. To conclude here, I just want to say that for all of we didn't really just do a lot of complaining or nothing, but for real, we are the recipe. We are the answer to all of this. The black man. You know what I'm saying? Not to downplay anybody else, but we are the individuals that have been the most played and faded over the last 20, 30, 40 years that has created this cycle of these broken homes, you know what I'm saying? Because they got us locked up, they got us strung out and just in the system fucked up. With the child support situations and
broken,
just
man. We
just,
can't grow off our foundation.
Listen, hold on. I want to touch on that part real quick. What you got to understand is that the system is a business. The government is a business. They are in business to make money.
Yes, sir.
Period. Point blank.
Your ass is
We
in
are
jail.
the victims because we are the most susceptible to get brainwashed. They started that shit way back when, and
Broke us.
we are
a long time ago.
still as a people at a point where mentally we are stimulated by shit that don't turn no other culture on. What everyone has to understand is, and I experienced this shit firsthand, I have custody of my sons. However, before I got physical custody, like court custody, I was on child support. Do you know that to this day, I'm still on child support, but she's on child support too. So it's fucking a wash.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like on both ends. The government is a business, brother. You know what I mean? And once you get in that system, and that's what, if it's any women out here that's listening, really understand this. Once you put that man in that system, that man is in that system forever.
That's a wrap.
Don't do that shit out of trying to get that man back. If he's really not in that child's life, okay, I get it. But if you got a guy that's actually a stand-up dude that's really like in that child's life, he do his best. Just because his best is not good enough for you, understand that man is doing his best for that child. It's a lot of motherfuckers. I know dudes who ain't seen their kids in months and have no excuse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not saying I fucks with them.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
But it's like at the end of the day, if you can literally say, your kids stay at this address, but I ain't seen them in XYZ, then you ain't shit to me, bruh. You know what I mean? Your ass needs to be, okay, cool. You know what? We need somebody else to enforce this.
Right.
Yeah,
But
man.
if I'm busting my ass, if I gotta take the money to your mama house, do what the hell you need to do. But ladies, once you put that man in that system,
It's a wrap.
you know what I mean? You might as well send him to jail.
That's what you did. You sentenced him.
You know what I mean? Now, and remember this part. It took two.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man.
It took
did.
two.
Just two.
It did.
That white
You know
man
what I
wasn't in the bed with us.
Was not.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
and for the people, the guys that get put in the system because the baby mom had to go and get them food stamps or had to go. You know, like I didn't want to tell them nothing about your ass, but I had to eat, and the baby had to eat, and you wasn't putting nothing on the table, so we had to do what we had to do, and now your ass ain't got a driver's license. Tough shit. You know what I mean? So black men, let's stand up on a 365-day basis. We ain't gotta wait for no Million Man March or nothing, man. And let's just cooperate.
Like bro said, man, stop living in that motherfucking fantasy world, bro. This shit is real.
Oh,
bro.
man, don't let
This shit
Instagram
is
fool you,
motherfucking
man.
Real.
Listen.
Yeah.
I keep it all the way. If we gonna keep it all the way funky, I've been broke as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like in the club, look like I'm balling like a motherfucker. Don't let Instagram fool you. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, listen, brother, listen.
Real shit.
Nigga, show me a title.
Man,
Show me a title. You know what I mean? Like the Instagram balling and all of that shit. Once again, this goes back to what we said before: is we are mentally stimulated by bullshit. No other culture is turned on by the shit that we're turned on for. We like the glitter, we like the glam, but we also don't want to work for that glitter. We don't want to work as hard for that glam.
Acting like niggas that ain't never had shit.
Exactly. But I mean, it's like, dude, man, we could go on and on about, you know, the problems with the culture, but at the end of the day, to change all of that, we gotta respect the business, respect the process. Part of the process is, listen, you don't have the money to get to 1079. You don't have the money to get on, you know what I'm saying? Like, Floss ain't gonna just sit down with you. You feel me? It's a process. Just like we said NXT and WWE. It's a process. You have to start somewhere. If you don't support that process, if you don't support that structure, then there ain't gonna be no structure for you to get on.
yeah, and you gotta build it, man.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, this establishment, I'm sure y'all pay for y'all shit through advertisement, through marketing. You know what I mean?
sir.
If you don't have people that's contributing or that's supporting, think about how the white people do it. They got alumni.
They got alumni. Folks that support.
You know what I mean?
Building them networks, man. And so in order for us as black men, man, to do that, like we gotta just start cooperating more. You know what I mean? Have more collaboration and not be so threatened by your brother, and realize that it's enough money out here for all of us. Now that's not saying that you have to fuck with everybody. You know what I mean?
When did you say the next event is?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm be out of town. I was actually we were supposed to actually came up there and stream from the last event, but I didn't catch up with Marche till like Wednesday, and it just was so last minute that I ain't have time to do it. But I'm definitely want to come catch up with you for one of these events, man, and
Hey,
come
man,
out and stream live,
The main thing is just to keep it going, giving people the outlet.
especially
as long,
over at Art Space, bro, because that's home. Real shit.
as long as the people have an outlet and a way to really express themselves, get out, do something different. I want to make it where you and your lady feel comfortable coming out. I don't want a bunch of niggas. I'd rather have a bunch of women and, you know what I mean, like couples than,
Yeah, man.
than to have a bunch of niggas. It's like, there's nothing personal about it. I just don't like niggas. You know what I mean? Like, just being honest, it's like I'd rather be around women and,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
man,
saying,
me
and
too.
couples as opposed to having to worry about the riffraff and all that stuff.
It's not. I mean, it's just for me personally. I'd rather just look at a bunch of women.
Exactly.
And you know what I mean? It's sometimes things are just as simple as that. You know what
I
I mean?
mean,
Like-
hey, we don't even need to explain.
right. It's just that simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was over there quiet, like
You
I
know?
already said enough.
Right. Because there's a word for niggas that don't feel like that, and they are called homosexuals.
Exactly.
Man, JR, it's been a pleasure to have you
you
chopping
so
it
much,
up about life, about entertainment, about culture, man. Tell the people where they can find you. Shout out that app again and everything. Just give the people your info.
Everything is JAYRFOGLE on social media. And then just download my app, man. Talk to me through my app. Then we talking business.
Hey, man.
Outside of that, I don't do phone calls.
You know what you should do. What I would recommend. There's some people, man, who I think can do this in life. I think you would be one of these people, man, that have those like daily videos that you see people sharing on Facebook and shit. You know, talking about
Motivational.
relationships, and
Yeah.
motivational stuff like that. Man, I think you could do that. I think people would rock with you because you got some important things to say from a specific viewpoint, and you know exactly how you feel about it and how to get that across to people. And I think it'll mesh well with everything else that you got going on because you're a promoter.
I mean, I do it every now and then. It's just sometimes life gets in the way too.
Yeah,
I mean,
always.
and it's it's one of those things where
That's what's real.
when God put it on my heart to put something out, then
Right,
I'll go
that's
ahead
when
and
you're
put
gonna
something out.
touch the
But
people.
it's just really, man, like, I appreciate everything that you guys got going on. I don't know what the hell took me so long to get down here, but
Yeah, because you were supposed to came through when we was out in Cleveland, and Micah had invited you to come through. And
She
was
did
on the
not.
show. Oh,
She did not.
You liars.
Yes. Yes.
Blasted, son. She got blasted.
Thank you. So, shouts out to her, man. She doing her thing on the radio, man. I still support her. And yeah, man. So, hey, who I see about getting my check though?
You met him. You met him, man. If it was anybody, it was him, man.
Talk about a check. What happened?
So Ty, you missed this. You missed this. No, did we tell you about this? You missed this. Okay.
No,
So you know, we're walking in the front, and I'm like, hey, you ever been here? And he's like, no. And then right as he says that,
corners, so
and we pass the pictures, and it's like, bam, J.R. photo. And I'm like, ain't that so?
Yeah, you go talk to the man in front about that.
So we ran into Daniel on the way back, man. I think he went to go. I think he went to the ATM.
Yeah, he said, I'll be right back, brother. I got you as soon as I come back. Hey, you know how you do the ball when you walk in the store, you be like, you got some change? Yeah, I got you as soon as I come back.
All right, well, man, big shout out to you, man. Best of luck on that event next week, and I'm sure that we will be working together again in the future.
Oh yeah, man, I got some shout. That's why I came down here, man. I need to holler at you about some things.
Oh yeah, no doubt. We'll have some second in the commercial break, but we'll have to sit down and have some more time longer than that once the show's over and I got some time. After this break, we'll be back. I'm gonna try to do real quick my NBA playoff preview. I'm the DJ. Playoff preview, not featuring Ty House's expert commentary. You can hear that on the fourth. You can hear that on the fourth quarter sports show coming on later today. And then I also still coming up have a special guest interview with Mr. Kyrese Brooks, the founder of Stop the Violence Lorraine outreach program. He's doing some real positive things in the community and trying to approach violence prevention in different unconventional ways. So hey, we got that coming up.
Not to cut you off, but are we still doing a segment about the pregnant strippers?
Damn it, pregnant strippers.
I was just curious. I had some things lined up. I didn't know.
Y'all gotta have that the password to get into that one, man. But did you find my order for me? You got my order. You got my order up, man. Shout out to the homie Richie. Order came through last week. I was feeling his jams, man. I'm feeling his style. I need more from him. I need a physical CD. I told him, cause I'm in a 06 Grand Cherokee. I still got my CD. I got a 6 disc player. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I just got the single disc. I got 6. I can put 6 discs in there. You know, so hey man, got this Richie order. We'll be right back. I'm the DJ Show since 1974 radio.com.
Bitch. Fucking hoes by the buck, so I walk with a limp. Them hoes in Lorraine, they call me Richie the pimp. I tell them face me a snake, cause I ain't fucking with shrimp. And I just be the case, my lawyer came up the strength. I be hanging with shooters and we be plotting on y'all. Just remix the plot, so I'm plotting the bomb. My mans just got locked, think I owe him a cup. If you ain't did shit for me, I don't owe you enough. See, there's rules to the game, yet I'm so untamed. I got these bitches out here and they hollering my name. With these fake ass phonies, talking all that baloney. If you want beat, boy, I got that Mac for you bronies. And they callin' me Tony, bitch I'm Montana. Be like Manziel, Johnny, the way them boys will scramble. Trust me, nothing to handle, get you out like a mandel. Now they holding them candles, for that cash I'm like Rambo. Like Rambo, like Rambo, like Rambo. Richie order, Richie order, Richie order, Richie order, Richie order, Richie order. What's my motherfucking name? Richie order, Richie order, Richie order. What the fuck they gon' bang? Richie order, Richie order, Richie order. Check the headlines, I'm the head man. Catch him slipping, he a dead man. Made a killing, boy. Started from a gram. These suckers need help, and I ain't lending hands. It was go time, no coming back. Cop the formula, no Similac. Made my first band, and I ran with that. Started so lost, now I'm on the map. Wait for wait, I know the best plugs in my city and throughout the state. That's major weight, that's major cake. Riding dolo from state to state. Got hella bands, I ain't doing it dance. My team told 38s, that's no trace. No shells, no witness, no case, no mistakes, just high stakes. My team rolling, Richie ordered the misfit. You serving up that bitch quick, yo bitch, she jump shit like Shaq O'Neal when I break shit. Goons like dogs telling when the sick shit. Fifth gear through the town on my stick shift. Ride with a bad bitch, and she love it, Richie Yoda. I just be the order, YOLO, and she always screaming YOLO, 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 YOLO. Christina with the Coco, Coco. Iced tea with the Coco, Coco, Coco. Richie Yoda, Richie Yoda, Richie Yoda, Richie, Richie Yoda, Richie, Richie Yoda, order, Richie Yoda. What's my motherfucking name? Richie Yoda, Richie Yoda, Richie Yoda. What the fuck they gon' bang? Richie Yoda, Richie Yoda, Richie Yoda, Yoda. Bitch.
outfit as everyone else? Well, check out the Original Lifestyle Studios. The Original Lifestyle Studio has men and women fashions, hats, shoes, custom clothing, and specialty items from local vendors. Mention that you heard this ad on Since 1974 Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. The Original Lifestyle Studio, open Tuesday through Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m. Located at 426 Broadway Avenue, Lorain, Ohio. 440-654-2758. That's 440-654-2758. Or visit wearelorraine.com.
Yo,
Yo, this your boy Ty House from Since1974Radio.com, man. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend, man. Make sure you follow us on all the social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Since1974Radio. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend. Let's go.
Hey man, there go that dude.
Yo, who is that dude?
I don't know, man, but that dude is everywhere.
That dude literally everywhere.
Everywhere. That dude is everywhere, bro.
I mean, where's that dude right now?
Man, I heard you can catch up with him exclusively at Since1974Radio.com/shop.
Did you just say exclusively?
Exclusively at www.since1974radio.com/shop. That dude, Urban Apparel.
And I'm going to Since1974Radio.com. Catch up with that dude.
While you're there, make sure you check out some of the dope Midwest independent hip-hop and R&B music. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend. www.since1974radio.com.
Man, there goes that dude again.
You're listening to Since 1974 Radio Network, home of the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B.
Yeah, Dipset, bitch. Dipset, bitch. Jit. Computers putin' the putin'. What did they do to me? Cam came through with the looking like zoos on me. Man, Cameron had them crazy bars. He used to just say,
Hey, you know that's the NBA on NBC.
that beat, yeah. Yeah, I know, man.
It's crazy that you came up with the Dipset off that too, though.
I killed the version of this beat. Shout out to John Tesh, man. That's John Tesh. That's a John Tesh song. Woo! Don't know what you heard about me. Little bitch can't get $1 out of me. Man, I'm trying to figure out if I still got my record, man. The race is over. I'm trying to figure out if I still own my record, man. I gotta figure that out before the show, and so I can let the people know. But we are back. I'm the DJ Show, Since1974Radio.com. Shout out to the homeboy J.R. Fogel who just stopped by. Good conversation with the homie, man. Good conversation. Look forward to working with him in the future. But now, as promised, the I Am the DJ Show NBA Playoff Round 1 predictions.
Y'all already know how this is gonna go. I'm just gonna hit the mute button.
All right, y'all. We're going to start off on the West Coast with the 4-5 matchup. You got the Clippers in the 4 seed versus the Portland Trailblazers. Portland Trailblazers, one of the most, I think you would say, overachieving teams of this year. They basically turned over their whole starting lineup except for Dame Lillard. And you had a couple other guys step their game up, made some new additions, and they put together a pretty good season. They play hard. As far as the Clippers, I think they're right at about where everybody expected them to be. You knew they was either going to be somewhere between the 3 and the 4 seed, and they ended up in the 4 seed. And they played the second half of the season basically without Blake Griffin, so that they was still able to maintain that position. I think that bodes well for them. And I'm going to pick the Clippers. I think that their 8-man rotation is stronger. I think they have more experienced players, more talented players up and down the board. And I'm taking the Clippers on that one. Our next matchup, I'm going to do the 3-6 matchup in the West. We got the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the 6 seed Dallas Mavericks. Mavericks, I think another team who, I mean, some people expected that they might not even be in the playoffs this year after the whole DeAndre Jordan fiasco. You know, they thought they had him and didn't spend any time trying to get anybody else. And then after he changed his mind and went back to LA, they had to scramble and ended up with like Zaza Pachulia and talking, some old other. I think they got I think Tyson Chandler back down there? No, I think he might be playing in Phoenix, but they put together a decent season, but I don't think they're gonna be able to overcome the 1-2 punch of Russell Westbrook and KD. I don't think it's possible. So I'm gonna give that one to OKC. OKC moves on to the second round. I'm not gonna give. Man, them Sonic milkshakes is looking real good right now. I'm not gonna give a series prediction as far as how many games. I'm just gonna say who I think is gonna win because that's important. It really doesn't matter how many games it happens. The next two on the West, no contest. Memphis Grizzlies are my second to third favorite NBA team. Love the city of Memphis. It's a cool place to hang out, and I love that basketball team. But they're too depleted to pose any type of threat to the San Antonio Spurs at the 2 seed. So I'm taking the Spurs over the Grizzlies.
Hey, if you put up $100, you bet $100 on Memphis right now, and they beat the Spurs, that $100 would turn into $30,000 back to me.
Ooh. Now that's the type of insight that we appreciate on the I Am the DJ 2016 NBA playoff predictions, brought to you by the Original Lifestyle Studio, 426 Broadway Ave, Lorain, Ohio. And I'm going chalk in the West because, of course, and you know what? This is the first time during my show that I've mentioned this. Shame on me. 73 wins for the Golden State Warriors, which you predicted that they would break the record. So shout out to you, Ty House, the silent assassin over there, prognosticator to the stars. But no, shout out for predicting that. I wasn't sure if they was going to be able to pull it off. But I think after that Minnesota game, they realized, like, okay, y'all, like, we can't lose no more. Literally, we cannot lose again. So let's go. And they pulled it off. So I'm taking Wardell and the boys. You know that's that nigga first name, right? Wardell Curry. Shout out to Wardell. So I'm taking chalk in the West. 1, 2, 3, 4, no upsets. And we'll see how that plays out, man. I'm looking forward to seeing all of these playoffs. We got the I didn't even mention the Rockets, who the Warriors is playing. But I didn't even speak on their name. Shout out to them for even scraping to make the playoffs. But at the same time, you were the 2 seed last year with basically the same team. So that is a big underachievement. And the Warriors are better than they were last year, and you guys are worse. And you met in the conference finals last year, and they beat you 4-1. So get your shit together. James Harden, might be time to shave that beard. Stop dating them Kardashians. You might need to get out of there. It ain't been good for nobody. You might even say Yeezy caught a L a couple times for that. It's a downfall. It's a curse, man. They got a list, man. The list is getting long. But you know what? Man, have you watched the I'm gonna sidetrack for a second.
You mean I cut my mic back on?
you can cut your mic back on, man. I'm gonna sidetrack for a second. Have you either heard about or watched this series on FX, American Crime Story, the O.J. Simpson trial, where they reenacted the trial with A-list actors like John Travolta, Cuba Gooding Jr. is up in there, Sarah Paulson. It's awesome, man. Shout out to my nigga Courtney Vance that plays Johnny Cochran. does a great job. Sometimes I'm sitting there really feeling like I'm watching Johnny Cochran.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
I actually haven't had a chance to see it. I did see the season finale the other day.
You saw the last one?
When I was getting my dreads did. Shouts out to you, Kim Yada.
Yeah, man, I'm about halfway through the series, and it's very entertaining, man. It's entertaining. Too much Kardashian for me. Like, they didn't really have like nothing to do with it. Like their dad was his best friend, you know, I guess. Mm-hmm. But like they got the kids in it, you know what I mean? Like, and they say that name, you know what I mean? So many times, you know, they had something to do with that, man.
Right.
Shout out to Kris Jenner, man, Mama Bear, for building that empire, man.
She held on to the last name?
Yeah, she's still Kris Jenner. Yeah.
Well, he's not Bruce anymore.
Right? And you ain't heard nothing from that, man. He could be back to being Bruce for all we know by now, man. That could have just all been a big fucking, who cares, man? Anyway, back to the East. Eastern Conference. We're going to start with the 4-5 matchup, which I think will be one of the more entertaining first round series, and it's probably going 7. You got the Hawks versus the Celtics. I say the Hawks had a down year. Last year they were I think they might even got the 1 seed. They were the 1 seed last year. The Hawks were the 1 seed last year and ended up losing in the Eastern Conference Finals. They had, who got injured for them, man? They were missing somebody. They weren't at full strength.
The Crowder dude. He in Toronto now. Hurt.
Carroll.
Yeah. Him.
Yeah, Carroll. So they weren't at Cephalosha got broke off by the police, and he's gonna get paid for that. Him and the other player who he was with, they're both suing the city of New York, and they're gonna get broke off. Cause you know it's not like he was ever gonna get paid more than he was already getting paid anyway. But now, you know, he's gonna guarantee that for himself, because, you know, all he has to say is like, look, man, I was a multi-million-dollar basketball player. Now I can't even perform it the same way. I will never be able to jump the same way after y'all broke my leg. But that's crazy that they broke that nigga leg. Like, they had to do some real physicality to rough him up like that.
Right.
But Boston, with the 5 seed, man, I first and foremost, I like their coach. I like Brad Stevens. Mm-hmm. I like Isaiah Thomas. I like Jared Sullinger as a stretch mark 4. Man, shout out to my homies Jalen and Jacoby, man. I listen to them all the time. That's the term they use, stretch mark 4. You got cats like him and Boris Diaw. Not exactly stretch 4s,
right?
Stretch mark 4s, big boys. But I'm taking Boston, man. I'm taking Boston because, man, in basketball, when you've got 5 people on the court at one time, sometimes it comes down to who is the best player on either team. Right. And I think that the best player in that series is Isaiah Thomas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for the Celtics. And you know what?
Interesting to see him. Oh, put this guy.
Yeah, put that mute button back on, sir. If you want to
catch me tonight at 6 o'clock.
Yes, please, people. Make sure you tune in and listen to Ty House later on. But right now, this is the I Am the DJ show. NBA playoff round 1 predictions. Our next matchup at 3-6. Very intriguing matchup to me on a bunch of different levels. You've got the Miami Heat versus the Charlotte Hornets. One connection that nobody has made between these two teams yet, and the one that I just realized why I feel such a strong and weird connection between these two teams, is because of Alonzo Mourning. When I was growing up, Alonzo Mourning was one of the most, 1993-94, he was one of the most popular players, and I loved Charlotte because the colors, I love Grandmama, Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues, you know what I'm saying? They had a very marketable team, especially the kids. And then I remember Zoe going to Miami. So that's why that I'm getting that connection. You also have Michael Jordan versus Pat Riley. I'm rolling with the Hornets. I think the Hornets are gonna pull an upset here, man. I don't like Miami, man. I don't. I feel what they got going on, but I feel like Charlotte's gonna pull that one out, man. So after going chalk in the West, I predicted 2 upsets so far. Right now, this is very funny because I just said something before about that previous series, and as I looked at the TV as I said that, because what I said about that first series, I said sometimes it comes down to who is the best player in the series. I think most people would agree in the 2-7 matchup with Indiana at the 7 seed versus Toronto at the 2 seed that the best player in that series is probably on the 7 seed, Paul George. And right now, he's got them up by 3 against what many people would say is a better team in Toronto. Ty, I'm going to use my phone a friend. This is my one phone a friend because I see you over there making a poo-poo face. Is Paul George not the best player in the series?
No.
Who is?
Kyle Lowry is the best player in this series.
Okay,
man.
okay. That's a reasonable argument. I'll listen to that.
Right now, like you said, PG is outplaying them, but you know, this gonna be about who is the better team. This not gonna be about the better.
This one ain't gonna be like it's not gonna come down to it.
This gonna be about who got
you
the
think
better
that
team.
you think that
Because,
Toronto?
like I said, they cancel each other out at almost every position. You know, like you got Monte Ellis, you got Kyle Lowry, you got PG, you got DeMarcus DeRozan. You know what I'm saying? And then who is their centers? Toronto, you had to say Toronto got the better center with Vasquez.
Yeah, they got Ian Mahinmi for Indiana. Yeah, I think that Toronto. Toronto, they're top 8 players in the rotation, man. It's not like a murderer's row of guys. You know, it's not that it's not really impressive at all.
I think Toronto will pull this series out.
And I still think PG is the best player in this series. So he's got him up right now by 1 point in the third quarter. So we'll see how that series turns out. But as of right now, fuck it. I'm picking Indiana. No, I'm gonna take that one back. I'm picking Toronto. Fucking with Drake. Drop that album, boy. Drop that album. Stop playing around with people, man. And finally, in the Eastern Conference first round matchup, we have your number 1 seed Cleveland Cavaliers versus your number 8 seed Detroit Basketball. Detroit Pistons.
4-2.
You got a broom I can borrow? There's a broom somewhere over here.
Don't be no sweeping shit around here, bro.
Now, let the record state that the Pistons did take 3 out of 4 from the Cavaliers during the regular season. Okay, but they call it the regular season because it's exactly that. It's nothing but some regular ass basketball games that don't mean anything. They're regular. It's all about the playoffs. It's all about the mother effing playoffs, y'all. And as you can see, LeBron has been on his shit for the last LeBron James is the best basketball player
in Ohio
ever in greatest
Ohio.
of all time, LeBron James
in Ohio
ever in the world in the history
Ohio.
of the game of basketball. No one greater than LeBron James. Number 1 all time. Number 1. LeBron. Bron. I wish I had some powder on y'all bitch ass niggas in here right now.
That's exactly what I was sitting here thinking. Like a whole nice little piece of clay of C4. That's what us Pistons is. We're about to blow this shit up. Y'all gonna have new coach, new general manager next year. Y'all gonna have a new point guard next year. Fuck around, not have Bron next year after what the Pistons supposed to do to y'all. For the fuck y'all, just totally, man. I could see 15 motherfuckers jumping off the Henderson Bridge right now.
Okay, so
Next Saturday.
I think it's wager time.
Next Saturday, I'm gonna be broadcasting live from the Henderson Bridge, jumping off that motherfucker.
I think it's let's put your. I don't want your money.
No, look. Oh no. Hold on. Because
put your pride where your mouth is.
I heard specifically sweep. So you not fit to get me to make no type of bet that my Pistons is fit to beat your Cavaliers. I'm saying that they are. But if we gonna make a bet, we gonna bet on this sweep that you speaking of.
No.
Well, then, no
like
bet.
I said earlier, it does not matter if it's 4-2, if it's 4-3, if it's 4-1.
You said
I did say that, but
you specifically asked me for a broom.
I did. But look, y'all.
If the Cavaliers, I give you the bet. If the Cavaliers sweep the Pistons, I will sweep the Lifestyle Studio for 1 consecutive week, 7 straight days.
Man, George disappeared on me, man, because I need that, man. I need, there we
sweep.
go. Okay.
But if they don't,
okay.
You're going to have to come over here and sweep. 7 straight days. So that means on Monday when you ain't open, you're going to have to make the trip from Sandusky just to come sweep. I'm going to make sure I got me some powder and just every day. Right, this motherfucker like throwing powder and shit all over the floor. Have the kids come through, throw confetti and shit all over the floor for you to come sweep up.
You got yourself a deal.
That's the bet.
You got yourself a deal.
You got to sweep.
So there are the I Am the DJ first round predictions.
And my prediction is Detroit 4-2.
And you can tune in later on to the fourth quarter sports show to hear more.
Hey, I gave you that one fact earlier about Memphis and San Antonio.
Yeah.
Cleveland is the 1 seed. Detroit is the 8 seed. I put up $100. I only win $1,000 if Detroit win the series.
So you said if you put up 100, you would only win 1,000?
I would only win 1,000.
Why are the odds so close?
Yeah. Why are the odds so close? That's that 3-1 regular season. Y'all do not match up well with Detroit, and y'all outcoached with Van Gundy over your man's Lou. That's why they so low. You see the fish in the sea? Go and throw your reel out there. You see what you catch. It might be some C4. Meanwhile, Memphis, on the other hand, against San Antonio, like I said, you put up $100, it turned into $30,000 if they beat San Antonio.
Well,
and Houston with Golden State is even worse. If you could put up $100 and it turn into $45,000 if Houston beat Golden State. Or you could put that 100 on Detroit and you only win $1,000.
Or you could hit up my homegirls from GMB Promotions and figure out where the next party is and spend that $100 with them.
It's coming up April 27th. April 29th is the adult lingerie party.
I feel like showing up there in a silk robe and some boxers.
That's what you got to do. I'll be in Tennessee, man. So I won't be able to make it. But
being that bitch,
I do want to see another one. Actually, shouts out to LaFay. She tuned in now.
Oh, shout out to LaFay. GMB Promotions. You know, I shout out GMB Promotions at least like 2 times a show. You know,
I love GMB Promotions.
Me too, man.
He's doing them live shows.
I wanna be down.
Those live Facebook posts. I love it.
I wanna be down. I wanna be down with you. GMB Promotions got that juice. I wanna be down. Be smooth. I'm still here when you need me. Niggas came through for Christmas. We laid down them Christmas carols. I did my audition. Niggas doing the Agora and, you know, opening up for Dina Howard and all, you know, trying to leave a nigga behind. It's cool. It's cool. Brooklyn,
they
Smooth.
Opening up for Migos coming up in a couple.
Opening up for they ain't give me a call, man. Nigga, what if B or Smooth got sick? Then nigga, what you gonna do? What y'all gonna go solo? No, you need to call Dalvin. You need to have him.
Down.
You need to have him on standby, nigga. Dalvin. Hey, y'all. I'm still waiting on my my homie Kyrie's book. He's in the area. He's trying to find it right now. So we're gonna go to our final break, and when we come back, hopefully I will have directed him here, and we can begin our interview. What you got for the ear candy for this break?
I got some Sky, and I'm gonna play this new joint that I just got from the homie out in Warren, Bob Light. The name of the song is named Bob Light.
All right.
I ain't heard it, so we're gonna maybe have a review or something when we come back.
Let's see. Since 1974radio.com. We'll be right back.
You already know what it is, niggas. She wanna be down like the Browns on Sunday. Smoke a couple L's, be cool on any Sunday. She like Sky, I love everything about you. And honestly, I can't see me without you. I mean, you the king, can I be your wife queen? Introduce me to some nice things, light beams, nice jeans. Book some first class flight seats. I'm getting checks, call me Nike. So she like Spike Lee, and she do the right thing, tryna be wifey with a nigga like me. Cause your nigga Sky only come once like me. The future of this rap shit a nigga might be, but I ain't got time for commitment, I'm Ice-T. Stay on my ground with this pimpin', I fly free. She met her Ramona, she with me until the E, but I'm packing my bags, about to leave while she sleep. I'm gone. She wanna be down, I tell her ain't no way, I tell her ain't no way. Cause baby, I'm after this cash, and I be damn if I'm last, and I can't let your pretty ass get in my way. Okay, so what you say to a night on the town, we can chill for today. Okay, she just smile, she just wanna be down for the count like Frazier. Always on my side like a pager. She like Sky, boy, you do it so major. Why you think all these women wanna date ya? I just wanna take ya to my home and rape ya. Pictures we can take her, movies we can make her. Yeah, I'm talking Chris Brown, me and you can get down. I be in gymnastics, watch me how I dismount. But I tell her ease up, ain't got time for cuffing. I'm trying to get my cheese up, Gucci on the belt. I'm trying to get my G's up, and where I'm from they only getting down if you G'd up. I tell her like this, I ain't trying to break your heart, but girl, I gotta split. I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. Yeah. She wanna be down, I tell her ain't no way, I told her ain't no way. Cause baby, I'm after this cash, and I be damn if I'm last, and I can't let your pretty ass get in my way. Okay, so what you say to a night on the town, we can chill for today. Okay, she just smile, she just wanna be down. That I never heard before. Still ain't always real, rep that 33. Oh, I'm hometown hero. They'll say that, let's go. Put us on the map and the strip, then we're back and I walk 100 million miles. I don't know how a town get down with style, who we are, and go pound for pound. Any other city wanna try to get women. They calling it a gritting and they show no pity. I'm a skinny, itty bitty white boy with ridiculous, rocking that jersey. Raider City, put it on down for the hometown team. Seems that I mean these streets will scheme. 100% correct, extreme. Just like a flow that's on this beat, I fly with the tongue. Fly with the tongue like a chest don't run, and I'm number one, I'm having fun.
but the name of life bright as the sun. Come on, get it with it, that's the name and don't forget it. The home is Warren City and I'll be willing to bet it. You know just what I'm talking about by the time this song is finished. 33, oh, is the only digit. Get a well flow like I never heard before. Back with a rap on the track, getting gold. Still ain't always real, that 33, oh. Like who is he? We really don't know. All that we know is it kills that flow. Sells out shows around that globe. From a small town in Ohio. The name Bob Light on your market set. Go, go. Ready for the war in the war zone. I'm a quick spit it up from warring on. All around the city, everybody wanna feel me when I hit him with the flow. Everybody like, whoa, how could it really spit that quick? Everyone becomes addicted. Nobody had predicted that I'd accomplish what I did. In a little time as I start to rhyme. Full speed ahead, I'm on the grind. 24/9 all the time and 9. Ready for the worst, I'm gonna shine. Hope for the best and the rest, I guess, is just gonna have to fall in line. And it fell in perfect time. And TMG came to Simon. Record executive said they find me. Tricking and believing in the piece of the public. Did it really sipping in the crease on the duck. It's either gonna hate it, either gonna love it. Really doesn't matter, cause still gonna be buzzing, buzzing. Yeah, I'm buzzing now. Buzzing and I love it, cousin. Yeah, I'm getting mine. I'm reaping all the benefits. I'm getting paid to rhyme. I got my city behind mine. Standing on the front line, cause it's called the war zone. Warren City, yeah, it's on. 33, oh, set. Oh, yes, it is home. Get a well flow like I never heard before. Back with a rap on the track, getting gold. Still ain't always real, that 33, oh. Like who is he? We really don't know. All that we know is it kills that flow. Sells out shows around that globe. From a small town in Ohio. The name Bob Light on your market set. Go, go. Running and bucking and jumping and jumping. I'm ready to tight as another reset and come with flames. Remember the name? It is like on top of the game. Famous again with the going and singing. I blame on the pain and the rain and I'm praying. I'm praying for change. Need to refrain. All of the things that clog in my brain, mate. Just take a second to soak in the blessing without any question and all of the stress and all of this fame and fortune brought. When I was broke, I never thought what it'd be like when I hit the top. There was a million responsibilities drilling me, killing me, giving me headache, and so many people are feeling me, counting on me to do good. Represent for warm and good. Set an example so others could chase the dream, make it big, do what I did, and believe. If you want it, go and get it. You can do it if I did it. Get a well flow like I never heard before. Back with a rap on the track, getting gold. Still ain't always real, at 33, oh. Like who is he? We really don't know. All that we know is it kills that flow. Sells out shows around that globe. From a small town in Ohio. The name Bob Light on your market set. Go, go.
Hey yo, are you tired of spending high prices just to have on the same outfit as everyone else? Well, check out the Original Lifestyle Studios. The Original Lifestyle Studio has men and women fashions, hats, shoes, custom clothing, and specialty items from local vendors. Mention that you heard this ad on Since 1974 Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. The Original Lifestyle Studio, open Tuesday through Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m. Located at 426 Broadway Avenue, Lorain, Ohio. 440-654-2758. That's 440-654-2758. Or visit wearelorraine.com.
Hey, so how you doing? You're listening to Since1974Radio.com. And this is, the Midwest best independent hip-hop and R&B.
Check money. Check money. And we back. I am the DJ Show Since 1974Radio.com. Super Saturday Show. We are now joined by our special guest as promised. We have my friend, Mr. Kyrese Brooks, founder of Lorraine's Stop the Violence outreach program, and also his head advisor slash secretary slash HNIC over there, Ms. Eva Johnson. Also, when I went over there a couple weeks ago and got my ribs, she sauced them up real nice for me. So she's also, nigga, I told you about it.
This some food?
Yeah, man, we gonna get into it, man. They gonna tell you they trying to stop the violence in more ways than one, nigga. If you licking your finger, it's kind of hard to. You ain't thinking about busting nobody in the head.
Like, wait, where are we going?
But man, tell me what the organization is and how it got started.
Well, in 2013, when I graduated from Lorraine High School, I seen that there was a lot of violence out in the community, and I lost my cousin to violence in 2008. And at that time, I really couldn't do anything because I was still in school trying to graduate and all that stuff. So I pushed myself and came with some ideas then. And as soon as I graduated from Lorraine High School, I started a one-time event at Veterans Park here in Lorraine. And it was just a youth explosion. And it grows so big. It grows so big over the years that I said I have to go something bigger than this. So I started my outreach program, and we just reached our 4-year mark. And that's basically how it started.
Awesome. So you've been actually doing this for a couple of years now.
Yes, sir.
But now you guys have a physical location.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that, how that came to be.
I was looking for a building for like a year or two, and I knew someone who knew somebody, and
saw a lot of things pop up.
She said, "We have a building over here on Colorado Avenue. I think it may fit your organization." We looked at the building. I also was looking at another building on Broadway. Too expensive for me. We're a non-profit organization, and I said I can't afford no $2,000 in rent a month.
Oh, no.
So I got blessed with this building on Colorado Avenue. It's pretty nice. It's good for us and what we do.
Right. Okay, so maybe I'll ask Eva this question. Tell us about like what types of services the organization provides, and you can pick it up or you leave it on the table.
All right. Well, what our organization offers, we does mentoring, tutoring sessions. We outreach. We go out in the communities. Our organization is for everyone, but we're mainly focused on the youth because I'm a fun believer, and if children don't have something to do, they're going to get into something negative. So we're trying to offer positivity, not just for the youth, but for the whole family. Parents can come out. We got the one-on-one counseling for the parents if they just want to come out and vent. For children, if they just want to come out and vent. We just offer different things. You know, we take it as we get it.
Right.
You know.
And make it happen, because one of the things that I noticed when I was in there, you know, there was stuff like job information.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it's not just coming at it from a standpoint of like standing up and saying, "Hey, stop fighting." It's saying, "Hey, do this instead."
It's like a detour. You know, we offer. I do a lot of resume templating. I help with resumes, try to guide, you know, because I come from a background. I grew up in 21st Street Projects here.
Right.
You know,
2-1.
right now I'm located in Akron, but I want to get back to my community. So, again, we focus on family. We very family-oriented. We reaching out to parents also. We want the parents to be involved also with the children. So, if you need a job, I can get you different places to apply, online and physically. You know, it's all about applying yourself.
Do you find specifically that it's hard for people to get jobs and stuff with their previous records?
It's very hard. It's very hard. But if you apply yourself and be consistent in what you want to do, you can make it happen. I'm a firm believer in that. I was a teenage mother, you know, and I was a single mother of 3 children myself, and you know, it was a lot of doubt because I grew up in the projects, and you know, we was labeled as we weren't gonna be nobody. But I'm here to tell you, my credentials tell you different. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm a social worker. I'm currently in school for psychology. I got my bachelor's in nursing. You know, I do it all. I was STNA
you must
for 23
like school.
years. I love it. You know, I want to help everybody, you know, in different ways than one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, however you can, you know, because I feel like I had a conversation with my love the other day, and I said, like, do you think angels are like sometimes people? You know what I mean? Like that are walking amongst us. You know what I mean? Because I've had people say that to me sometimes, you know, and sometimes people just say it in passing, but it might be a real thing, because sometimes I just feel this like spirit inside of me that's like, man, I'm supposed to be helping people and whatever I can. You know what I mean? I DJ and I make shirts. You know, so sometimes I donate those services or give them at a discounted rate because that's what I have available to me, and that's how I can impact people's lives and make a difference. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's just that spirit that some people have to take upon themselves to make a difference. So I think you guys definitely have that in you. Would you say so?
Yes, sir.
I would definitely say so.
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
say so.
because you gotta have that passion for it. You know,
you gotta have a passion for anything you do.
that you're doing, right?
Anything you do.
So, Kyrese, what else do you have going on in your life other than running this foundation?
Well, I'm also a ordained pastor. I went to college for theology, so I do a lot of ministering to youth.
Okay.
And that's basically it, and just trying to help the young people. Besides with my organization and lead them in the right direction.
That's awesome, man. So, I know y'all had the bake sale yesterday. Y'all must have sold everything because y'all don't have y'all didn't bring no cupcakes, no sweet potato pies, no pound cakes.
We got a little bit left.
Could have brought me a slice. Damn. I love pound cake.
We got a little bit left up there at our office.
Who's the head chef over there?
That be
that's you?
Miss Eva's Kitchen. I run my own business in Akron also. I cook and I cater.
Oh, so, okay.
I'm in the process of looking for a building here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
man, y'all might want to take another look at some stuff on Broadway because everything's not 2000. I guarantee it. And it's on the up and come up, and I think that in any city, you know, the heart of it is going to be in this downtown area, and you don't have to look further than that area to see what's going on in the rest of the town. And I think that our downtown is a perfect example of that. Like the majority of it is kind of vacant, you know, but you have some spots where, you know, people go to and people frequent, and you got some places, you know, that have been there for years. You got a business in Nielsen's Jewelers that's been there since the 1800s, you know what I mean? Like, so it just shows it's not about where you're at, it's about the service that you're providing, you know, and that's why, you know, you guys were able to build a following, you know, without having a physical spot, because it didn't matter if we didn't have these offices or not. We still gonna deliver these services to you. Right now, I know you did have a volunteer sheet. I didn't sign it because, you know, I just had a baby. She's 9 weeks now, and thank you, man. I talk about her anytime I can drop her in there and mention her or something. But you know, so I didn't sign up on the sheet because my time is very limited as it is right now. But you know, I do want to find out some other ways that I can help in the future. But tell us about some of the things that you're looking for volunteers for.
Okay, a lot of our volunteers we need. Kyrese and myself, we do, like I said, we out in the community. So we do a lot of door-to-door action. You mentioned about us cooking. We don't always sell dinners because we offer free food also when we can get out and get
please tag me in that post because I haven't been tagged in any of the free food posts.
And so far as the volunteers, we're trying to get more adults involved at going to door to door, getting our word out there, participating, you know, because me and him, we can't do it alone in reality. So we need volunteers as far as adults to be out there with us. Someone can station with us because we trying to post up on each side of Lorraine. You know what I mean? So that's what it's for mainly.
Right. No doubt. And then we were just talking because you said that today is dance team practice?
Yes, we have dance teams on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tuesdays and Thursdays is from 5 to 6, but of course we go over. And then on Saturdays it's from 2 to 4.
Now, this is like choreographed dance?
Yes, we do it. I do it. Kyrese, he come in, you know, do his little 1-2 everything. He do his little 1-2, but yes, that's what we do. And it's not just for the parades and everything, just to represent who we are. You know, we ain't got to be about violence all the time. You know, I have seen in the past where, you know, it's a lot of these dance teams with these young ladies and young men out here that has potential, but it leads into violence. You know what I mean? It's more to that. You know what I'm saying? You got to lead by example. That's
Yeah,
my
be like,
whole thing.
what's the movie with Steve Harvey and Omarion and what is it, Step It Up?
Step It Up. yeah, that's
beefing
what I'm
over this
talking
dancer, man. We got to keep it on the dancing.
Right.
That's true.
Well,
That's it.
So do you said you guys do parades?
We do parades. Like, we got a lot of events coming up.
Nice.
We got offered, which was surprising to us. We marching in the Cinco de Mayo parade next month. You know what I'm saying? And from what he was telling me, I'm like, really? He was like, yeah, we want y'all to do it. I'm like, wow. And from what I hear, I haven't been in Lorraine in so many years. It's hard to even get in that parade alone.
Yeah, actually, we had Councilman Angel Arroyo Jr. on with us last week, and I was talking to him about doing the parade also. So we might be in the Cinco de Mayo parade also.
Yeah,
we're
gonna do that.
You said you're from Lorraine. I don't know if you remember, but the Harrison Cultural Community Center, they used to do like a Juneteenth parade,
yes,
and they would come through like the hoods. You know what I mean? Because I stay on 22nd. Between Washington and Hamilton, and they would come down my street.
They would come down the side streets, not
the
main
right,
street.
exactly. And I thought that was awesome. And I'd love to see them be able to do that again. And I don't know how familiar you guys are with Juneteenth as a holiday and like what it represents and everything, but I think it's something that doesn't really get the attention that it probably should.
It don't get to shine like it should. And it's funny that you mentioned that, because I'm actually looking into that for our organization to do.
Well, I would love to help you out with
something.
something. It does.
Means a lot.
And through me talking to people about it, I realized that it's not just a day for black people to celebrate.
That's
It's a day for everybody to celebrate that nobody's a slave anymore. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, I think that's something important in the way that we market it. You know what I'm saying to other people? Like, yes, this is a day for black people to celebrate, but it's also a day for everybody.
That's right.
That's
right.
Because it's enough division as it is.
Right,
we need things to bring us together.
And that's what we focus on also, because we've been running into a lot of competition. We're not in competition with anyone.
Oh my gosh!
What I'm saying? It's not about competition with us. We get out here, we do what we do. Whatever you do, we gonna try to support you as well as we want y'all support.
And let me tell you something.
Hold on.
You want me to break it down to you, Ty?
It's competition and
let me
violence.
Let me tell you.
The dance team alone, just the dance team.
I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know about your guys' personal experiences, but I used to work for Boys and Girls Club for a couple of years, and they are very competitive with other nonprofits like the Urban League and El Centro and all of these different organizations, which are non-profits. They have employees who are making very high salaries, and they are very serious about their grant money. And I'm not trying to downplay the mission of those organizations. They still do good work, but they're a business. You know what I mean? They're out there trying to get the most money. They don't want you to get that grant. They don't want y'all to get a $5,000. They need all of that.
Right. Well, little FYI, we ain't doing it for no money.
Right.
Okay, what we do, what Kyrese does, what I does, it's out of our pockets. We ain't asking for nothing from no one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why that whole competition thing, we ain't on all that.
Right.
We get out here, we do what we do to represent what we do.
Really about
we about that life.
Yes.
Stop the violence, no competition, none of that. We about that life.
I get so mad sometimes because I see what my man is doing over here. I'm big on Facebook. I don't do too much of the other social medias, and I see what this man has been doing, and I just feel like more people should be getting behind you as a young black man, starting this organization, and just as around the organization as a whole. Like, look, this is something positive, nothing, not one negative thing you can say about this. You know what I mean? And it's
Believe
for
it or
us.
Not, we get it though.
I know.
You will be amazed to the phone calls we get. Words just our inboxes blowing up. You will be surprised. You know what I'm saying? But guess what we do? We ignore it and keep it moving.
Yep.
Because anytime we allow negativity to enter, that's what we gonna shoot off. Yep. Negativity. We ain't for that.
Nope.
I got grandkids to raise now.
That's what's up. So what's big on the horizon for Stop the Violence for you? Like, what's something that's in your eyesight that you're trying to make happen right now?
My biggest thing is I'm just trying to bring Lorain back together as a whole. Not just Lorain County as a whole back together, because I'm tired of seeing South Side fighting West Side, East Side fighting South Side, because in reality, as I always tell people, it's not even your property to even fight over. Doesn't even belong to you.
Ain't even paying no taxes.
And my thing of it is, at the end of the day, you right up the street from one another.
Yeah.
So why are you fighting over something that is that close?
Yeah, my man Ty, he's from Flint, Michigan. And he always says, like, Lorraine O'Leary is the same thing to him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody coming from the outside, he's like, hold on, you telling me I got my foot over here, I'm in Lorraine over here in O'Leary? Like, it's the same shit, you know what I mean?
It is.
And, you know, I think we do need to realize that we're one, man. We need to support each other.
That's right.
And if you see somebody doing something, you know, I reached out to this young brother, you know, because I'm like, man, I see what you doing, and I want to make sure that whatever I could do to support this, then I do it. You know, whether it's coming to get some ribs, whether it's having you on the show, whether, you know, it's DJing the Juneteenth event. You know what I mean? Just throwing out. Got to check my availability to make sure I'm free. But, you know, it's just like treat others how you want to be treated, and if you support people, it's gonna come back to you, and it's just all gonna be cyclical, and we're gonna all raise up together, and that's how it's gonna happen. That's how it's got to happen. So, you know, we just had a homie, J.R. Fogel. He's a photographer and a promoter. I don't know if y'all familiar with him, but we just had him on, and you know, he's another person that was just speaking on this positivity, and he's actually doing an event next week at our space, and it is it's like a poetry play. That's the best way to explain it.
Yeah, I get into that type stuff.
Yeah, so it's individual monologues and spoken word, but it all ties in together to like a greater story, and it's called Haiku. And that's at our space next week. But he was just saying, you know, trying to have some more events to bring some more culture into the area, and to bring people together on some more positive stuff other than just going to the bar and drinking.
Exactly.
And then you know what that leads into.
Exactly. Well, we're looking forward to collaborating with a few people so far. You know, again, we run into a lot of competition type thing, and we're not in it to compete with nobody, or we're not doing something that they want us to be doing with our organization, and it don't roll like that.
Right.
We represent one thing, one thing only, and that's what it's gonna be. We ain't changing our mind just to get with you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So. This is not stop high cholesterol. This is stop the violence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but no, I feel what you're saying. You know what I mean? It's just sometimes people. We were kind of talking about that with JR too. It's like people get mad at you if you're not on what they're on. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what? We're not saying F you, we're just saying we doing this, you know what I mean? So either like if you doing this, we can work together, but if you're trying to take us down a whole nother street, we can't really do that right now.
And it's like, no, we don't want you to do that. But if you can just say this and say that, no, that ain't how it operates. Yeah. Because we gonna represent to the fullest.
No doubt, man.
That's true.
So, when's the next free food day? We need to write that down on the calendar.
Well, I don't know about the free food, but we got a fish fry coming up.
Ooh, what kind of fish?
We gonna do something different. We gonna pull in, you know, we might do some walleye.
Okay.
You know, we got a lot of older people asking for that. A lot of older people, because they tired of the basics. Every fish fry we go to, we only get the tilapia.
Oh yeah, I know. Tilapia is Spanish for not a real fish.
Right.
That's what that means.
So, but we gonna do some perch and some catfish, some whiting.
Okay,
you know.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Yeah. Some fries.
Yeah, we're gonna do fries, salad. We're gonna have some spaghetti because they tearing my Facebook up. They
Man,
want some more spaghetti.
Black people, why fish and spaghetti?
Yeah,
Fish and spaghetti,
I mean, I
chicken and
like it.
spaghetti.
But I mean, I love it.
They go together.
Where did that come from?
Let's see, what time you show up with?
Right. You know, my auntie, when rest her soul, we lost her last year. But when I was little, I used to say the same thing, like, "Dang, auntie, you making spaghetti and fish?" Or she'd do lasagna and chicken. So I'm like, But ever since I got old enough to cook, I've been doing it together.
You've been doing it. Been doing the damn thing, man.
Yeah. That's
well, where are you guys at? Tell them where they can find your physical location. Shout out the phone number. Shout out emails. All the information where people can get in touch with you guys.
Okay. Well, we located at 4024 Colorado Avenue. That's in Sheffield, Ohio, 44054. Our telephone number there is 440-527-2629. That's our office phone. My phone, you can reach me at 330-217-4919. Mr. Brooks, he's got his own personal page, which is Kyrese Brooks on Facebook. We also have the Lorain County Stop the Violence Facebook page. And, of course, my own is Miss Eva Johnson. That's Mrs. MRS, because I am married. Johnson on Facebook. We got a Stop the Violence line organization, I should say, .org coming pretty soon.
You got any?
No, it's got we have a Stop the Violence anti-bullying protest on Monday at Oakwood Park at 3:30 to 4:30, and I wish that I invite the whole community to come out and make a stand and make a statement for this community to stand up against bullying and violence.
No doubt, no doubt. So that's at Oakwood Park on Monday at 3:30.
Yeah, everyone will be meeting by the big old Easter basket there.
Did you go to the cleanup this morning? Yeah, I couldn't make it either, man. I wanted to go. Yeah, I wanted to go, but I couldn't make it out. So hopefully they done got the park cleaned up nice for the rally for you. Shout out to Angel Royal Jr., man.
Yes.
That's the homie, man. He doing big things, and it's just there's a lot of people out here that are doing good things, and I want to get us all together. You know what I mean? Because that's how big change happens, is when you get a bunch of people together and you get them on the same page.
Exactly.
And that's how the pyramids was built. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't magic. It was they had 20,000 slaves, and they said, all of y'all move this rock together. You know what I mean? And you can make it happen.
Togetherness.
I'm all about that. Yeah. Well, thank y'all for coming in here today.
For having us.
Yeah, no doubt. We definitely support you here at Since1974Radio.com, and like I said, I want to help you guys in whatever way I can, whether it's sharing a post or like I said, supporting the cookouts or whatever, man. I'm down with Lorain Stop the Violence, because I've lost friends to senseless violence too, and also lost people that's not lost for good, but that's locked up, and miss them, and it's like we gotta do better.
That's right.
We gotta do better. That is actually the conclusion of my show for this week. So once again, shout out to the homie Ty House producing the Midwest best hip hop and R&B, coming at you 24/7. Fourth quarter sports show coming on later tonight, 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
All right.
I guess I'll get an opportunity to explain what 4-2 really means.
Yeah, well, that's between you and the listeners of the fourth quarter sports show. We just wasn't trying to hear about that during my segment earlier on the I Am the DJ show on Since1974Radio.com.
Make sure you bring that broom next week.
We got a wager going if between the Pistons and the Cavs. If the Cavs sweep the Pistons, he has to sweep my shop next door for the whole week. But if they do not sweep, then I have to sweep back here. And he said he gonna spray some of that LeBron dust back here for me every day to sweep up. So I'm hoping that my Cavs pull through for me and take them bums out 4 games. Cause I got a long store, man. I got about 80 feet
Well, you know the hallway.
Oh, you want to do the hallway
and
too?
The garage is included.
See, we didn't
It's
even.
about to go down.
We're gonna have to get this in ink, man. But
Now, I want pictures now. Everybody do the same.
tune in to the since1974radio.com, and we will have some footage of the loser getting their sweep on. I have a quinceañera to do today at 5. It's the first one I've ever done. I'm very excited about it. Because I'm going to be getting all my sazon tonight, and I'm going to eat some rice and some penne, and I just can't wait, man. I love Puerto Ricans, and I love the energy that they give off. I love everybody, but I love my Puerto Ricans, too. And
I got to go find some tomato pasta and chicken or tilapia or orange roughy.
Really
or
on that
catfish.
fish and spaghetti, man.
I got to do it now.
Ain't nowhere around here to where you can even. You're gonna have to go to 2 different places to make that happen.
Check this out. Once Miss Eva's Kitchen hit Lorraine County, you can get it
Well,
all.
we ready for you, Miss Eva. When you
shout out
ready.
to the new spot across the street. I might run over there.
Hey, Sabor Tropical, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Sabor Tropical.
I might run over there for a
Hey,
second.
shout out to them. Hey, man, we out of here. God bless y'all. We will not be back next Saturday or the Saturday after that. We're gonna try to swing in. Man, we busy, man. My man, he's gonna be on the road. We're gonna try to fit in a couple special interviews during the week. I got my homie author Robert Moore. Been trying to track him down for like a year, and I gotta get Wilkins back in, man, because he's back in the gym and he's got another fight coming up. So, man, I'm just blessed to be here. Shout out to my baby girl. I'm coming home. Daddy's coming home. I love you. I'm the DJ Show since 1974radio.com. Peace.
Yo, this your boy Ty House from since1974radio.com, man. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend, man. Make sure you follow us on all the social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Since1974Radio. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend. Let's go. Hey, man, there go that dude again.
Yo, who is that dude?
I don't know, man, but that dude is everywhere.
That dude do be everywhere, man.
Everywhere. That dude is everywhere, bro.
I mean, where's that dude right now?
Man, I heard you can catch up with him exclusively at Since1974Radio.com/shop.
Did you just say exclusively?
Exclusively at www.since1974radio.com/shop. That dude, Urban Apparel.
Man, I'm on Since1974Radio.com. Catch up with that dude.
While you're there, make sure you check out some of the dope Midwest independent hip-hop and R&B music. Get hip, tune in, and tell a friend. www.since1974radio.com. Man, there go that dude again. Hey, yo, are you tired of spending high prices just to have on the same outfit as everyone else? Well, check out the Original Lifestyle Studios. The Original Lifestyle Studio has men and women fashions, hats, shoes, custom clothing, and specialty items from local vendors. Mention that you heard this ad on Since 1974 Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. The Original Lifestyle Studio, open Tuesday through Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m. Located at 426 Broadway Avenue, Lorain, Ohio. 440-654-2758. That's 440-654-2758. Or visit wearelorraine.com.